Looks like we've got most of all the seats full up here in the front side, and I can see them down both rows out there. So thanks for supporting this event. Thanks for a lot of you guys, several of you guys. Thanks for supporting this event for a lot of years. As you guys know, we couldn't pull off events like this without corporate sponsors, and I want to thank our corporate sponsors for this year. Powertrain Industries, Carl Superman and his group, always 20-some years, talking to Carl earlier for you that were here for the luncheon. I think this is his 22nd year being a part of the Race Association in this event. So I want to thank Carl. Also want to thank Lucas Oil Speedway. Between the Lucas Oil Speedway, ULMA, and MLRA, everything that they do, a huge supporter of things we do with this event, so I want to thank them. O'Reilly Auto Parts, been our ticket outlet for several years, and I know a lot of you guys that bought tickets that came in today went through O'Reilly's to do that. I want to thank them for doing that. I want to thank you for showing up at O'Reilly's and being here today as well. Green Lawn. If you guys have got to visit yet the Missouri Sports Hall of Fame, our monument, for you guys that don't know, our monument is no longer at the Fairgrounds. It's now at the Missouri Sports Hall of Fame. Great area right outside the front doors, and the guys at Green Lawn did just a tremendous over-the-top job as far as adding to that. We've got so many members in the Missouri Sports Hall of Fame now that we had to add 2 new stones to that, 2 new pieces to the monument, and Green Lawn stepped up and helped us out above and beyond. I can't believe what they did for us there, but we would definitely want to thank them as well. And then Dawn's Auto Area Repair, been a long-time partner as well for this event. So please give those guys a round of applause and thank them for what they do for this event every year. So this is the 33rd annual, and I think we've got a great class to induct this year, both on the Pioneer and Legend side. So I'm excited to get into that. And from there, you guys know me, I'm not a big talker. I'd rather sit back and listen. These guys are going to have some great things to say and some great stories and some great history of racing in the area. So I'm going to throw this over to Mark Perry, ask him to come over and get the program started. Sit down, enjoy yourself, listen to what's going on, respect these guys, try to be quiet as much as we can so we can hear what they have to say. And again, thank you for being here.
At this time, we'd like to recognize some of those that we lost this past year. If you'll take your attention over to the slide. Here's some of our race family that we lost in 2019. We'd like to ask you to now stand before invocation. We'll have a moment of silent prayer for these guys. Our Lord, we want to thank you for our racing family. We pray for these families who lost loved ones in 2019. Now we want to pray, God, for our great racing season in 2020. We want to pray your protection over all of our drivers, our crew members, and officials. Give them a safe and fast year of racing. Be with them, each one. We also want to pray right now tonight for all of our military personnel around the world who fight to give us the freedom to enjoy what we're doing here tonight. Bring each and every one of them home to us safe. In your name we pray. Amen. Now please remain standing, and Coaches 4 will present our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose cross stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red
At this time, we'd like to give a salute to the local track champions. We're going to do that a little bit differently this year. If everybody will take a look over on the screen there, we'll have the respective tracks up here and the promoters on stage to talk just a little bit, and we'll highlight the track champions on the screen. So first off, I guess in 2020 you take your notes on a cell phone here. So we're going to go in alphabetical order for the racetracks and the series that are here with us tonight. So if the promoters would make their way towards the front of the building. First up is Bolivar Speedway, and you can see their track champions listed up there. We have a representative here to speak on behalf of Bolivar Speedway. Going once, twice, three are coming. Okay. We'll hold on just a second there. I think we had a pretty good year of local racing. It seemed like things went pretty smooth for the most part. Car counts were pretty good at a lot of places. It seemed like there was a little more cooperation among racetracks, which hasn't always been the case. So kudos to all the decision makers there. So it was a pretty entertaining year across the area for sure. I want to talk a little bit about Bolivar Speedway.
Hello, welcome to Racers Reunion. I'm Jim Benner from Bolivar Speedway. Last year was a good year for us. As you can see, we had Brendan Willard as our late model champion. Justin Rice is the Big Ten. Trevor Eisenhower is the street stock. Brian Lewis as the modifieds. Chargers with Marshall Rikoff. And the Baby Grands was Levi Henderson. Also, our track champion was Brian Lewis. This coming year, we have 3 new classes starting. We have the Baby Grands that have made Bolivar their home track. And we're having a race the 20th through the 24th of May, which will bring probably several hundred cars to Bolivar for a race. We also have the truck series we're starting in Bolivar, and then a Super 6 series, which is Mustangs and Camaros, fuel injected, that'll start in Bolivar. So we're looking forward to having a great year and welcoming everybody to come on out and see us. We're going to make it interesting this year, so get a chance to come out and see us, or check us out on Facebook.
Next, we'll welcome to the stage Scotty Allen with Dallas County Speedway.
First off, I would like to congratulate all the inductees for being voted into the Hall of Fame. Congratulations on you guys. And I'd also like to congratulate Terry for his induction to the Dirt Late Model Hall of Fame. I'd also like to thank Kevin Greven and the entire staff of the Ozarks Area Racing Union for all the hard work they do to put on this event each year. Everybody needs to give them a real big round of hand. We had a short but exciting season in 2019 at Dallas County Speedway. Our 5 championship series classes put on exciting racing each week. I would like to congratulate our champions. B-Mods, Robbie Ewing. Bombers, J.R. Lieber. Midwest Mods, Colt Cheevers. Pure Stocks, Richard Adams. And the mini stock class, Robbie Jones season. Definitely the highlight of the season was the running of the inaugural USMTS Bull Ring Bash. A photo finish before a packed house finished off a great season. With a new season brings new excitement at the Ozarks Bull Ring. The Pitts Homes and Realty's Bull Ring Cup Championship Series kicks off Friday, April the 17th, featuring the Carson's Corner Napa USRA B-Mods. New to Southwest Missouri this year is the Hermitage Lumber USRA Stock Cars, the Norris Logging Midwest Mods, the DCS Pure Stocks, and the DCS Mini Stocks. We are also excited to announce the return of late models to the DCS Speedway. Friday night, June 22nd, the Cash Money Super Dirt Late Models will make their debut to visit the bullring. Then on Thursday, August the 20th, the second annual Weir's Machine and Racing Products USMTS Bullring Bash will be back. The championship series will conclude on Friday, August the 28th. We would like to thank all of our loyal fans, drivers, employees, and business partners for the continued support, and we look forward to seeing you all at the bullring for an exciting night of grassroots racing.
So as we continue, we'll go to the senior member of the Allen Promotions family, Bill Allen, to talk about I-44 Speedway. And if we could get the rest of the promoters that are going to come up, you guys could maybe migrate up here just a little bit closer. We'll keep this thing just a little bit. I know you promoters sometimes don't want to start on time, but we're going to try to keep this thing going tonight. So we get Bill Allen up here to talk about I-44 Speedway.
I really didn't want to follow him because I can't keep up with him. Okay, Lebanon I-44 Speedway track champions. Pro late model, Brendan Willard. Big Ten late models, Jimmy Fawn. Modifieds, Richard Lewis. Street stock, Trevor Eisenhower. Chargers, Chris Albright. Okay, congratulations to the champions. Lebanon I-44 Speedway is truly a gem in the Ozarks. I want to thank the Willard family for giving me the opportunity to operate such a nice racetrack. We will start the season off with lower admission prices. Grandstand and track parking will be the same. Adults 13 and up will be $10. Ages 8 through 12 will be $5. Under 8 free. Veterans and active duty heroes will get in free to all regular races. The upper half of the bleachers will be smoke-free and vapor-free. No alcohol allowed on the grandstand side or in the kitchen. Car classes for 2020 will be late models, modifieds, street stock, pure stock, mini stock, and chargers. And for a little bit of our schedule, first race April the 18th. We'll race pretty much every week. Our big race of the year, May the 30th, that'll be a tribute to Larry Phillips. There'll be added money with no extra cost to get in. That'll be a late model special. And then we'll go on down to July the 4th, firecrackers, fireworks, and all classes. And then July the 18th, we'll lease the track out to the Big Rig Series, the Bandit Big Rig Series. No race cars that night. And we'll finish the season up September the 5th, championship night. We appreciate it. If you can make it, we'd really appreciate it. Thank you.
Next to the stage, we'll welcome Gary Stolba from Legit Speedway. I like that. Punctual. There we go.
Thank you, Trenton. I'd also like to thank everybody for inviting us here and everybody for showing up. This is a very important event to show recognition to all these folks that greatly appreciate it. All the inductees. Definitely, I appreciate all of them so much and respect everything that they've done for the sport. So thank you guys. I also want to recognize our track champions there, as indicated on the board. Got to get these out. I'm getting up in age too there. Our late model champion is actually my son, Caleb Stolba. Our IMCA modified champion, Shane Kelly. Our super stock champion, Austin Vincent. USRA B mod, Caden Miller. Hobby stock, John Steiner. And our bone stock division, Justice Benton. That's I got the wrong sheet here. That's Justin Bennett. Get it right here. Anyway, a couple of these guys had the same name and they were first and second. I get them crossed up there at the last minute. These guys are. I really want to say thank you to all those guys that show up every week. The reason their champions are there, they contribute so much with their families and everything. They are champions for a reason because they devote so much time to it. If any of you guys are familiar with Legit Speedway, we were actually formerly West Plains Speedway. We're located 6 miles south of West Plains, 3 3/8 high bank dirt, red clay oval track down there. We come off a 2019 season, my 5th year as a promoter here, come off what we feel like was a really successful season, had some really good events, a lot of participation, seems to be really picking up. We're really happy with everything there. Want to encourage everybody to come down and be involved with us. Done really well for the 19 season, only had to get my gun out once, so done pretty good there. Looking forward to the 2020 season. Kicking it off here on March 21st with our test and tune. Glad to have the Cash Money Series showing up twice again this year. They'll be on May 23rd as well as September 5th. We'll have our annual Strapping 40s. Those events, that's an annual deal, 5 years running with us, a big event for us on the Memorial Weekend, May 22nd and 23rd. ASCS Sprint Cars there on June 13th. Our annual Firecracker Classic, been ongoing for several years there, even prior to my ownership. July 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, that's 11,000 to win Superstock Show. We'll have the Lucas Oil Comp Cams Super Dirt Series there, April 28th. Also, in addition, a Lucas Oil Comp Cam Series event. Proud to have this here at the event at our place next year on August 1st. The Larry Phillips Memorial 5,075 to win Comp Cam show. So really happy, really glad to be able to thank the Phillips family for allowing us to have that event in tribute to Larry there. Also, we'll finish up the season there in October 17th with our finale with the Blue Moon Madness. So anybody can spare the time. I know a lot of you guys are a long ways away. We'd really appreciate you coming down and spend the weekend with us. So thank you.
You haven't had to get your gun out today yet, though, have you, Gary? Not today. Not today. So, it's still early, though. The jury's out if he makes it through. Next up, we'd like to welcome to the stage Danny Lorton to talk about Lucas Oil Speedway.
Danny Lorton, Lucas Oil Speedway. We're located in Muilenburg, Missouri. First, I want to thank you all for coming out tonight. I want to say congratulations to all the inductees up here on the stage tonight. Well deserved. I'd like to announce our champions, the Warsaw, Auburn Marine, and RV UMA late model track champion, Johnny Finwall. The Pitts Homes Modified USRA champion, track champion was Robbie Reed. Ozark Golf Cars USRA B-Mod track champion was Chris Jackson. Ozark O'Reilly Auto Parts Street Stock track champion was Toby Yacht. If you've never been to Lucas Oil Speedway in Wheaton, Missouri, we're about an hour north from here. You get to us off of 13 or 65. We're kind of right in the middle on 54 there. Our weekly racing series, Big Adventure, consists of UMA late models, USRA Modifieds, USRA B-Mods, and Lucas Oil Street Stocks. Our season schedule starts May 28th with practice. Opening day will be April 4th. We have MLRA events throughout the season, and we brought back 3 boat races this year. One will be in May, June, and September. The off-road course will be back and open. First event will be August. And then we conclude the season with our Monster Truck O'Reilly's Monster Truck event, Eve of Destruction. So I say again, I want to say congratulations to all the track champions tonight, to the inductees up here, and I hope to see you all at the track this season. Thank you.
Next to the stage, we'll bring up Jack Jones from Ronnie Williams from Lebanon Midway Speedway. I just want to take a second too. You know, a lot of places put on a lot of good events, but to have a truly homegrown event that's brand new is pretty cool. And they kind of found their signature event, I feel like, this year with the Factory 56 Nationals, a partnership between Jack Jones and Tony Jackson. So very cool.
Before we get into Lebanon Midway Speedway season, we've got 8 gentlemen up here that have worked hard their whole lives for this one night in honor. Let's give them a big round of applause. Well deserved. I'm speaking for Jack and Dana Jones. We drew straws back there. Dana said no. Jack said no. I got voted in. Lebanon Midway Speedway will announce their champions. They had their banquet last week. USRA B-Mods, our youngest champion ever, Dylan McCowan out of Urbana, took the title. Joe Francis was our street stock champion. Another first-timer, Trent Wynn, took the Midwest Modified Division. Bodie Gamble, and our first ever ladies champion, Cheyenne Bauman. That was our Spring Series champions. 4 first-time titleists. We then switched from regular season to the fall season. Tyler Knudsen gets his first ever championship with the USRA B mods. Josh Lewis was our street stock champion, another first-timer. Some guy by the name of Muilenburg took home the win of the Midwest this evening. Rob Muilenburg takes another one. Mike Piercy of Lebanon was our pure stock champion. And in the Hornet division, that was Cheyenne Bauman doing the double. Midway Speedway is located 5 miles east of Lebanon on Highway 32 on B Highway, about a quarter of a mile down. They will start their season Friday night, March 27th. Classes this year will be late models with the Cash Money Series rules, USRA B mods, our front wheel drive Hornets, the Midwest Modifieds, and the Pure Stocks. There'll also be an Enduro type race once a month, usually right toward the very end. March 27th with a spring fling, be extra money up for grabs for all 5 of those classes, and then we'll go all the way through Friday night. There'll be no fall series on a switchover, all the way to the Bud Perry Memorial on Friday night, October the 3rd, I believe it is. Some of the highlights will be the 3rd annual Tony Roper race featuring the Cash Money Late Models Memorial Weekend. After Lucas Oil gets done with the show me, you can come down on Sunday night, May the 24th. We also mentioned Trenton did with the TJR Factory 56. That will be the weekend after Labor Day weekend. That'll be a Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night show. $5,600 plus to the B-Mod feature winner, and we'll end it with our 3rd annual Bud Perry Memorial, which always draws over 100 cars. We appreciate everybody's support. You can check us out on the Facebook and also midwayspeedway.net. Thank you.
So next up, we will shift to the Monette Speedway. Longtime owner Randy Mooneyham up here with us, but Kyle Slagle, the current owner of that one. Jackie Dalton won the championship in the late models, the B mods, Jackie Dalton as well. Rob Muilenburg, the Midwest mods, Trenton Simon and the Legends, and Nicole Reedus and the Pure Stock. So I don't believe Kyle was here. So with that, we will slide on to the next racetrack, the Springfield Raceway, and Ronnie Williams shouldn't have sat down. Now Hoffman is here. I sold him out last year because he hadn't been here for 3 or 4 years.
Hoffman or me? How much time you got?
Well, I don't, if you can keep it tight, you can go this time. All right. We'll bring Ronnie Williams back up here as well. Springfield Raceway takes the cake this year for the biggest car count for a one-day race. The Turkey Bowl had 200 cars this year, so that's certainly no small feat.
Jerry really does a good job. Springfield Raceway, Saturday nights, and it is kind of a shift schedule. Early in the season, we start earlier. When we hit the summer, we start a little bit later, around 7:30, and then when the fall time comes, we bump the time up just a little bit. Very good racing, an average of about 100 to 105 cars a night. Our champions this year in the IMCA Modified Division, James Thompson of Springfield gets his first title. Jackie Dalton takes home the USRA B-Mod Division. Our Midwest Modifieds, we had such a big class of cars, we split them into an A class and a B class, and it really worked out great. Scott Campbell gets another championship in the A class, while first-year driver Jared Martin out of Springfield takes home the B class division. Jack Hammer out of Ava was your pure stock champion, and all the way from Rolla, veteran Wayne Johnson, who used to live in Springfield, took home the Legends Championship. There will be a special event on Enduro called the Sweetheart Enduro on Saturday, February the 15th at Springfield Raceway. It looks like they got quite a few cars, and they're hooking up with another track for that. And then the action will start Saturday afternoon and evening, March the 7th. The War non-wing sprint cars will be on hand along with support classes. Then we'll come into March the 21st with March Madness. The Comp Cam Super Late Models will be in action. And then, of course, April the 11th, we'll come back with the Cash Money Series. And I believe the Points Championship will be running through also. There'll be at least one Cash Money Late Model special a month. We'll be looking again at the 2nd annual Flying Farmer 55 on August the 15th, and on Sunday, September the 6th, the KTTS Ozarks Area Championships. And with the Cash Money Late Models on your Labor Day weekend, Sunday night, what a way to do it. There'll be more events, including the 2-day special event for the Route 66 for your late models, and we'll wind it up right there at the end of November with the Turkey Bowl. Springfield Raceway, quarter mile track, 3 and 4 wide racing every night sure to be there. Thank you.
Next to the stage, a racetrack that's a little bit different, but it's awfully important. In this world of racing, this event, the racetracks, that we do everything for the kids. And it's great to see a lot of kids here tonight. So we're going to talk about Twister Alley Raceway, a track for kids to race go-karts. Very cool.
Good evening, everyone. My name's Chip Abramovitz. I'm promoter of Diana and Tony Copes. I'll put the lady first. Twister Alley Raceway. I want to enlighten you a little bit on our racetrack. Twister Alley is located 12 miles south of Monette, Butterfield, Missouri. We run about 100 entries per race night of go-karts. We run a bi-weekly Saturday schedule, April through October. Twister Alley runs 11 kart classes under National Karting Alliance. We run 2 quarter midget classes under USAC rules. We crowned 13 champions this past year. In our quarter midget division, in the rookies out of Clever, Missouri, Jaden Munger. In the senior Honda division out of Rogersville, Missouri, Lane New. We go into the NKA flat karts, our rookie division out of Lowell, Arkansas. I believe he had 11 feature wins of Oakley Fuller. In our Junior 1 division out of Flippin, Arkansas, it was Cooper Morrow. In our Junior 2 division out of Buffalo, Missouri, Parker Darnell. This young man went to Batesville, Mississippi here a couple of weeks ago, qualified through the heat race, started 19th in the field. Never been to this racetrack before, O'Reilly's national event, ended up 5th. He is quality material. Junior 3 track champion out of Mount Vernon, Missouri. We have a real deal. It's Lawson Deal. And we go to our clone division. This is our adult classes. Out of Springdale, Arkansas, Andrew Hillian in the 300s, 350s went to Morgan Kendall and Ozark. The veteran here out of Springfield took the 400 clones of Tony Johnson. Stock appearings, Austin Harold out of Springfield. Opens, John Farrell from Halfway. Excuse me. Predator Lights, Dylan Bates out of Fair Grove. Medium division Predator, Chris Harding from Springfield. Heavies went to James Sarr out of Pittsburgh, Kansas. Most of these champions will be at Lebanon next week for the I-44 winter shootout. Other names that I think you'll recognize from karting. We got a 19-year-old. He's a 13-year veteran. 300 feature kart wins, and now has 7 late model wins to his credit. Caden Cornell. Other kart racers include Will Vaught, 2019 MLRE champion. Chase Pomerly, 2019 Cash Money late model Rookie of the Year champion. Austin Joplin, top 10 in points at Lucas and the B-Mods. Trenton Simon, who's a track champion both in Monette and Springfield. From the pavement ranks, late model driver Dylan Bates. He's a champion at Twister that I mentioned. Back here on display, I have a 2018 track champion last year. Goes into 2020 in the B-Mods of Matt Manus. I wish him all the luck in the world. I invite you guys to come down to Twister Alley. You can't beat the price. He's got free grandstands. You won't be disappointed like what I had up here. That's your stars of tomorrow. I want to thank the Ozark Racers Union Foundation for giving me this time to speak. I want to congratulate the pioneers and legends this evening on being inducted into the Hall of Fame, a very deserving honor. My name's Chip Abramovitz. I am the promoter. We're Twister Alley. Come get some.
So that'll take care of all the racetracks that run week in and week out in the area. We also have a few tours that wouldn't be right to move on without recognizing them. First to the stage, we'll bring Justin Wells with the Cash Money Super Dirt Series.
I just want to start out by saying thanks to the Racing Association for having this all put on. This is great. All these guys you see standing up here, I've watched since I was a kid, and they're just all great guys, and they've worked their butts off, and it's great to honor them out here tonight. And good job, guys. It's cool seeing you here. Dirt Track Bank, Cash Money, Midwest Sheet Metal Series. We had a great year this year, had a lot of different winners. I want to start out saying we had 76 different competitors on their rules. I think we averaged just a hair over 30 cars a night. A lot of true rookies, a lot of guys that's not raced in a lot of years is back out with us. Say congratulations to our champions and our rookies. Just a great year. Our schedule this year is going to look just kind of like it did last year. We have a couple of new tracks on the schedule that'll be our opening race, April 10th at Humboldt Speedway. And then June 26th, as Scotty Allen mentioned, I think it's a race that's going to be on everybody's radar. It'll be at Dallas County Speedway. Come out here and watch this. I think it's going to be a great event. We're going to highlight our schedule just like as always with Springfield Raceway. They have several races this year. Salina High Banks is on for 2 races this year. Legit Speedway is back again. We've got our Tony Roper Memorial at Jack and Dana Jones's track. We'll end our schedule October 24th at Springfield. Look for a lot of new guys out this year. We have a lot of new competitors that's on for us this year, a lot of new rookies. So everybody, thanks, and see you next year.
We'll bring Brennan Willard to the stage next to talk about the first race in the area in 2020, the Low Boats I-44 shootout that has turned into quite the deal over the past few years.
First off, congratulations. I have got, Justin, you're older than me, so I have been watching these guys since I was a kid. So, congratulations to all you guys, very well deserving, and love seeing this every year. Thank you guys for the opportunity to talk about our event. It's actually coming up next weekend. If everybody's wondering why there is a boat in here, we've got a really cool partnership we do with Low Boats in Lebanon, being the aluminum boat capital of the world. We got a sponsorship package together, so we have 2 races for a boat. No, race for a boat Friday night, race for a boat Saturday night. Last year we had almost 400 entries over the 2 days, so if you want to see this, it's cool to see Ryan Gilmore, Dylan Bates, these guys racing, Dylan McCowan, all these guys racing against young kids coming up. So I got my start in karting and wasn't fortunate to run quarter midgets, but the quarter midget deal is pretty cool too. Last year, Michael Maggard won our boat, and Ryan Gilmore won the Wheelman, won the Race of Champions, which is now the Wheelman Challenge. So we try to take tire prep out of the equation and make them put a lot of air pressure in the back and make them drive for it. So that will be for a boat that's basically $2,000 value on Friday night and then again on Saturday night. So love to have you guys come to this Cowan Civic Center in Lebanon next weekend, and I thank you guys for all coming out tonight.
And our final racetrack speaker of the night will be Ernie Leftwich to tell us about the Lucas Oil MLRA and the Lucas Cattle Company ULMA.
All right, this is a little different doing a driver's meeting, a lot bigger crowd. So I'm going to be reading off a little paper, so bear with me. First off, congratulations to the inductees for the Hall of Fame. Special shout out to Terry, congratulations to the National Dirt Late Model Hall of Fame as well for Terry Phillips. Start off a little bit with the ULMA. The Lucas Cattle Company ULMA is in its 13th season. Over 13 years in existence, the average memberships are right about the average of 50 drivers, with an average of 20 temp licenses throughout those 13 years per year. For the 2020 season, the Lucas Cattle Company ULMA schedule, we'll see a lot of the races at their home base, Lucas Oil Speedway, along with 3 events at Monette Motor Speedway, Green Valley Speedway, and still working with a couple other racetracks. And those dates should be announced here in the next week or so. Move on to the MLRA, the Lucas Oil MLRA. Actually, I forgot to congratulate the champs with the ULMA. It's going to be Aaron Morant, and Rookie of the Year was Cole Henson. Now on to the MLRA. Will Vaught, 2019 champion, and Logan Martin, 2019 Rookie of the Year. The Lucas Oil MLRA is in its 31st year in existence. To date, the MLRA has conducted more than 700 races throughout the Midwest, including Missouri, Kansas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Illinois, Nebraska, Iowa, South Dakota, Wisconsin. Just a few racetracks with the MLRA schedule. Well, it'll be all the racetracks here. Lucas Oil Speedway, Salina, Oklahoma, Davenport Speedway, Davenport, Iowa, Cresco Speedway, Cresco, Iowa, 34 Raceway, Burlington, Iowa, 300 Raceway. A lot of Iowas here for being in the Midwest, in Missouri doing this. Stewart Speedway, Stewart, Iowa, Lakeside Speedway, Kansas City, Kansas, West Liberty Raceway, West Liberty, Iowa, Quincy Raceway, Quincy, Illinois, Maquoketa Speedway, Maquoketa, Iowa, and the newly named Bullring Rock Island Fairgrounds, East Moline. If you have any questions or concerns, you can reach out to myself or check us both out at ulmaracing.com or www.mlraracing.com. Thank you.
Thank you to all the track promoters and the operators and everybody that puts that blood and sweat into making this sport go. It's sometimes a thankless job, and you guys do a terrific job. We're fortunate in my company to travel all over the country and see a lot of great places, and with that you see a lot of not so great places too. So racing's good here in the Ozarks, and we got a lot to be proud of. So we'll move on right now to the Hall of Fame induction part.